Welcome to This Just In, the show bringing you the latest advancements in healthcare, strategy, innovation, and public policy. And now, for the fastest voice in healthcare, here's your host, Justin Barnes.
Welcome back to This Just In Radio Show, broadcasting live from HIMSS 25 in sunny Las Vegas. Very excited to introduce my next guest and friend of the show, Sandra Colner, Global GM and Senior Director of Healthcare and Life Sciences for Dell. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, it's great to have you. You've been on the show before, so you're obviously a great friend. When did you get in town?
On Sunday night in a fabulous windstorm.
Yeah.
It was one for the record.
Yeah, we got in Sunday as well, was it? Yeah, and we had to abort our landing because we had such a gust as we were coming in. It pushed the plane sideways, and we had to abort and go back up.
I thought we were close. So but we landed. We landed with some good breaks.
Good. Yeah, we all clapped. We were having to survive through it. Fantastic. So, obviously, Dell got a great presence here. But before we dive in, what are you most excited about seeing in the industry right now?
Well, there's a lot to be excited about.
I agree.
I'm really excited about AI in healthcare, and it's particularly in life sciences. A lot of the AI innovation that's starting to come to fruition. It is absolutely exciting, and I'm seeing a lot of leaps forward, especially at the show here.
Yeah.
It's been great.
It's been we're starting to see some of the pieces of it starting to come together, and we're seeing now the progress that we're making, which is exciting to see.
Yeah.
So, so the next couple of days, what do you hope to achieve here at the conference?
Well, I think first and foremost, it's a listening opportunity, right? This is the best place to listen to the perspective of customers, to hear and to really understand problem statements so that we can then make that perfect match and make that matchmaking with technology and continue to make that leapfrog into reality.
Absolutely. So what are some of the trends that you're seeing out there? I mean, you talked about AI, but what are some of the trends that you're seeing out there in the industry, either trends or things that we got to navigate in healthcare? So.
Well, personalized medicine is something that that I've been, seeing and have been having some really good conversations about over the last couple of days here already, because I started early.
Yep. Absolutely.
But I think it's looking at the responses in transforming treatments, how we can use all of the great genomics and both genome and exome sequencing now for AI predicted treatments.
Yep.
I'm also seeing kind of a reduction in side effects, right? We're able to better match drugs to individuals' cases, right? And that is a reduction, not only in the side effects, but the patient care, right? And we're not having to then treat additional things that are happening there. That, to me, that is incredible.
Significant. Yeah, you're talking directly to a patient right there, and not even better care planning, better utilization of medications and care treatment plans and all that. So absolutely.
It's that synergy, right?
Yeah.
Between technology and medicine coming together in a exactly how we can innovate together.
Yep. I love it. So what are, talking about best practices, what would you suggest people do? What are some best practices or strategies to navigate those trends in healthcare? Would you advise?
Well, let's see. So to successfully navigate some of the emerging trends, I think first it's really crucial for us to be thoughtful about our IT infrastructure and our strategies and our budgets.
Yeah, well, very true. Certainly nowadays, you're right.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's at the root of it. And we really need to take the time to kind of thoroughly investigate kind of where the current spending is, where it's being allocated, and then kind of anticipate those future needs.
Yep.
I think that proactive approach is, really kind of ensures the investment and will help organizations meet their long-term goals, so that they're, they're ready, and they're ready to kind of adopt new technologies as they're ready.
Yep.
Yes, kind of the second thing is, we kind of easily get caught up sometimes in creating an AI strategy, and I think it's equally important, if not more so, to just really develop a governance and Yeah, and understand that governance model.
That's good
right?
advice. That's very good advice.
And
Yep.
I think data governance is really essential for accuracy and for privacy, and
Yep.
probably most importantly, security.
Right.
And that's really what we need to make sure that we're facilitating, especially as we're thinking about AI and implementation.
Absolutely.
Right? I guess maybe the third thing that I was thinking about was leveraging kind of some small initiatives to navigate maybe like toward larger scale implementations. So investing the time, seeing what the valuable insights are, and then see how that can then have a larger impact for value for those customers. So those are kind of maybe three of the things I was thinking about.
Yeah, I love it. So what's Dell's goal? I mean, now for being here at HIMSS, obviously you guys have a great presence here, some great partnerships here, foster a lot of good relationships. But what just in general for you, you in your new role actually with Dell?
Yeah.
What do you think there?
Well, I mean, we're here to partner and be a thought leader and a thought advisor with our customers, right? And I think it's bringing the best of partnerships, like what we've got with AMD and others, right?
Yep.
And bringing those together to help organizations innovate to meet their goals.
Yep.
And to help them get over those pain points and to really kind of to help them meet those achievements. That's my goal. That's the goal of my team. That's the goal of my experts, and that's what I do kind of every day.
Yep, I love it. No, HIMSS in HIMSS, every annual HIMSS conference is what we make it. I mean, there's so much opportunity here. All of our partners are here, old partners or former partners, new partners, and it takes a village to be successful nowadays. I think every guest so far today has talked about how their partnerships are driving their company. We can't do anything alone.
No.
It takes a village, it takes all of us together. So I love it and love the strategy. So thinking beyond today, what do you see as a key strategy or trend that we need to be ready to navigate in 2 to 3 years from now? What do you think? I know it's a hard question because it's so much.
It is so tough, and I guess with my crystal ball out,
love that.
I think as we look, beyond today and we project over those 2 to 3 years, like I'm really looking at key strategies that stand out, that really show the importance of the understanding of integrating those key partnerships that we talked about. And especially as AI is continuing to normalize.
Yes. And
we look at kind of how we can decentralize in healthcare and help them accelerate right in those adoptions.
Yep.
So the expansion of both AI and decentralized care models is, it really is reshaping the landscape at a more rapid pace than I think any of us ever imagined.
Well, yeah. I mean, what Gen AI is doing, what we're solving today in 6 months, we couldn't even solve in 5 years before, and sometimes even, we're solving problems from 20 years, and now we can solve them in 3 months or 2 months.
Right.
So yeah,
exactly. So
AI.
it's amazing, and I think it's going to be vital for providers to really clearly define their roles and responsibilities, and we want to play within this evolving ecosystem. So it's I think we can't overestimate the impact of the value of traditional healthcare.
Absolutely.
But it's fundamentally aligning those strategies with the innovation to really just unleash the value and the innovation together, right?
Yeah.
So, I guess we're also, I think the other thing that I'm excited about is some of the transformation of workflows, right? We're finding operational efficiencies.
Yes,
we're
absolutely.
helping organizations what they need now, and we're using the innovations that we have at our fingertips to make that a reality. Right. So that's also I think going to just accelerate and continue, and we're going to be better providers, better scientists, and and better clinicians because of it.
Well, and we need that as a country. We deserve that as patients. We've always had the promise. We've always had the promise, but now we're seeing all of that promise come to fruition. But also now, budgets. Budgets are going to be more, not streamlined, but there's going to be more pressure on the budgets. And so using technology, using innovation, using your partnerships to scale to provide the best care possible is more important than ever. That's kind of a resounding theme on every single one of my shows today, is how can we do more with less?
Yes, 100%. And do more with less, but also just get as much value as possible.
Absolutely.
And it's value on a variety of continuum. Value to the patient, first and foremost, value to the provider, And and I think all of that is really showing our outcomes that we really need to be successful in
I agree,
space.
and was almost on cue because I was thinking about your mutual customer with AMD, OSF Healthcare.
Yes.
You guys had this great ROI study, and right behind you on the monitor, the study came up right on the screen talking about the 7-figure savings
Brilliant.
that OSF Healthcare got, and that's what came to mind when you were just talking.
I
Like
love
God
it.
got on cue right there. It was perfect.
We're just right in sync. I
It's
love
awesome.
it.
I love it. Sandra Colner, thank you so much for joining us again on the show. You're a great guest. We appreciate you every time.
Thank you so much.
You got it.
This
All
is
the
wonderful.
best. Have a
All
great
the
rest of your
best.
conference. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.